You are in live. Hello, guys. Welcome to the live stream. KTC Smokey. നീ എവിടെയാണ്? വെൽക്കം ബ്രോ. എവിടെയുണ്ടാ നീ കുട്ടാ? സമൊക്കെ കഴിഞ്ഞ? എന്നാ സമ കഴിയണത്? ഈ വീക്ക് കഴിയോ? ഈ മാസം ഫുള്ളുണ്ടാവല്ലേ? എല്ലാരും ഫ്രീ ആയിട്ട് ഗെയിമുകളൊക്കെ തുടങ്ങണമെങ്കിൽ അപ്പൊ ഇനി ഈ മാസം കഴിയണം. ഇത് വേണം പിള്ളേരെ പിടിക്കാൻ.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Some
പോയിന്നാ?
terrific scenes here in
എങ്ങോട്ട്?
Barcelona.
എവിടെ
Oh,
പോണ്?
goodness me, it's made even better by 100,000 supporters in full voice. If you're just joining us, we are already underway.
Well, when you say Brazilian fullback, there's only one man, isn't there?
Been a couple, Jim, haven't there? But I guess you mean Roberto Carlos.
I do, and probably the first of the current crop of fullbacks who played as a withdrawn winger.
He's had some. He's having a go. Sensational from Eto.
Well, this is
പോവാണ്.
already looking rather ominous for the opposition. When a player
ഓക്കെടാ.
of his caliber can open up
ക്ലാസ്സൊക്കെ
his
കേട്ട് കഴിഞ്ഞിട്ട്
with a brilliantly classy finish.
പഠിത്തം കഴിഞ്ഞിട്ടൊക്കെ വന്നാ മതി.
Very long match for that defence to prevent it happening again.
Well, no goalkeeper would keep
കഴിഞ്ഞിട്ട്
that.
വായോ.
It really was a bullet.
Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter. Too much power on, and the manager's absolutely loving this.
chance. And the keeper has reacted
ക്ലാസ് ഒക്കെ കഴിഞ്ഞിട്ട് വായോ, സമയമുണ്ടെങ്കിൽ.
Really must be
നിങ്ങൾ
thinking
സമയം
what
കഴിഞ്ഞിട്ട്
has he
വായോ.
done to score there.
ബൈ.
Marquinhos proves too strong. Smoothly does it. And it's Ibrahimovic. Nice defending, physical and effective. It's a sharp pass. Messi. He's tried one! Oh, it's come loose. Oh, he's been caught napping. Big header! It's in! Barcelona are back in business. A great delivery and a finish to match.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Knocks it into space. He is just caressing the ball. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Well, that had to make... And he's had a hit!
സൂപ്പർ.
What about that one? He's got himself an absolute peach. And the game is well and truly turned on its head. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Barcelona take the lead.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
And it's Messi. Roberto Carlos wins the duel this time. That's really well manoeuvred. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance. He's going for goal! Oh, that was no routine save.
I
Bomba.
think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from
ഇത് കളിക്കും.
Milan looking to pass their way through. Pieri. There's the whistle for half-time. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football. And it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. So there was the first half.
Well, give me a moment to get my breath back. What a super half of football. Incident-packed, goals, comebacks, and the match being turned on its head. Which way it's going to go from here, it's anyone's guess.
Hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Now it's Ibrahimovic, and he cuts out the supply. Now what about a counter-attack? Now it's Pieri. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Cannavaro kept his eye on it, and he's there. And the ball's come loose here. Here's a shot!
For this match was
And somehow it stayed out.
Tough, 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 tough.
Succumbs to the pressure. Now it's Messi. Neymar. Neymar! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Barcelona with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. And it's been taken short. Oh, that was vital. Barcelona have their second corner now. Tries a shot! And that is wildly off target.
White probably should have taken a breath and looked for runners. It helps to put your head up from time to time, Peter.
And the second was...
That was well played.
And this is an uncompromising challenge. Bellingham. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it. Barcelona clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Now, can they get him away? And he's made sure that's not getting through. Messi. Messi! It's loose now and they want to get it back.
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
Goes for a shot! Superb from Vieri! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And surely now, the result's beyond doubt. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew...
Takes a shot! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Neymar, Batistuta, and it's Messi. Davids, Pele.
Added minutes has
Time
been
added
indicated.
on 4 minutes, and it's Bellingham. That's very neat. Neymar. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Maradona. Shoots! Oh, in he goes again! And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. And that will be it. Milan illustrating perfectly the fickle nature of football. Everything looked so good for them to start with, but as we have seen so many times, they ended up with nothing. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. The San Siro for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history. There's the whistle, and here we go. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
David De Gea, simply because of the remarkable strides he's made to earn the worldwide respect that now exists. From an insecure, hesitant spell, he's grown into a supremely confident and assured character.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Cristiano Ronaldo! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Manchester United with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. He gets big! Goal! Manchester United! There is the breakthrough! A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival, and it's Roberto Carlos. Spread out to the left. Eto'o. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And he was quick to react. Quarter of an hour played. Ambitious ball here. That's beautifully weighted. He's one-on-one, surely! Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Roberto Carlos. Milan are seeing plenty of the ball, but for now they trail. Guys ended up in no man's land. Can he get it through? And that could set him on his way. Oh, he's got a crucial block in there. Rijkaard. Almost half an hour in now. And this is Puskás. Neymar. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Can he get onto this? Zanetti did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And he was alert to it. Messi. Neymar has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
And a quick announcement for the benefit
Well,
of
let's not
anybody
beat
who's
about the
down
bush,
the field
Peter.
and
It's
the
been
loss today.
fairly flat,
Please
and
look
the
at the screen
support
for
have had little to
information
cheer
on how to
about.
find
So
your
an
way
awful lot of
around this
questions
stadium.
have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your...
Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. And he is going into that little black book. Bruno Fernandes considers his options, looking to widen the gap even further here. And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase, and of course those in midfield.
It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, crossbar! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Well, that is one way to stop him. Davids. Now it's Hendrick. Milan still this single goal behind. Can he get on the end of this? And he's picked it up out wide. Flings it across. Roberto Carlos gets it clear. Now there's a shooting chance!
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Now it's Neymar. Milan needed that. They really needed it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
He's gone for goal! That was produced there, the crispest of hits.
Well, I think he's surprised himself how he managed not to hit the target then. He seemed to believe it was going in.
Marquinhos. He won't be happy with that one.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical. I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Howson makes the interception. Time is running out here.
Look, their path is set. They have to take risks in every situation now.
Takes aim, a big header! Oh, off the bar! They want to be quick to recover this.
എന്ത് കളിയാണിത്?
It's alive. Roberto Carlos does really well to win the ball there. Driving on and making good progress. Neymar knocks it into space. Defending was strong and firm.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Neymar, now the ball gets his head on it! And it's in! Two ahead, late in the day, game over surely. It was wonderfully efficient.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball.
So that's it. It is all over. A performance of perspiration, work rate, grit, and those are very good qualities that might have got them something on another day. Sadly, not today.
Please turn your attention
so what
to
do you
the
take away
screen
from
for
it all, Jim?
information provided
Milan
by the
desperately
local police.
failing to impose themselves on the game. Decidedly flat, disjointed in so many areas on the pitch, and you're never going to win like that.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So it's down to business here.
We're talking a genuinely stylish player here in Frank Rijkaard. You're not arguing with that, Jim, are you?
No, I've got to totally agree with every word you just said. As holding midfielders go, he is one of the very best. Nothing phases him.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Aims beyond the defence. Oh, what a mistake! Costa Curta. Ibrahimovic. Raul. Tries to play it through. Messi. And Messi! Goal! Borussia Dortmund! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Milan finding themselves unexpectedly behind.
Milan really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Ibrahimovic. Lovely pass. He's had a shot! Goal! Moments.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Borussia Dortmund really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Strokes it back. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Neymar. Is there any support? He might not need it. Roll! Oh, full marks for that effort.
He actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
Great vision. Pele is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And it's Neymar! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
He's a sharp little ball here. Neymar. Next minutes
has been indicated.
Sheshko. Beckenbauer. And we hit half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break. All square. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, both sides would have expected a closely fought match, and that's pretty much what we've got so far. The early exchanges, I think, in this second half will be worth keeping an eye on to see if any adjustments have been made to change things.
Milan are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the takes a shot! Goal! Borussia Dortmund! Into the lead once more. That was easy, almost too easy.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Nice bit of trickery. Neymar!
He almost caught everyone out there the way he just eked out the room to get the shot in.
Rice conjures time and space where few can. So can they find a way to turn round this deficit? Pops him off it and wins back the ball. Neymar, who does have an assist to his name. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Pressing high and with purpose.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Davids. And here's Messi.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Looking for options for movement. And he shoots! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Saliba clears. Milan are in a tearing hurry to save themselves here.
Well, it's looking like too little too late, but they are giving it all they have.
It's Neymar! And it's hoisted clear.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment. Chance! He's got a goal! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them. And that will be it. Well, that's a tough one. Losing is never good, but this one feels especially hard to take. Not a lot that went glaringly wrong, but the result is one that will make them suffer.
Security staff for
How would you
each
sum
block.
up what we've
Please
witnessed, Jim?
report to the staff room.
Oof.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Red and black wherever you turn, the San Siro is buzzing. Certainly up for this one. And already we're underway here. Claude Makaleli, a player whose name entered the very language of the game, Jim.
Yeah, but his arrival in English football, Peter, I felt was key in taking the title from the previous season's Invincibles. And his first goal in English football was scored on what was the homecoming of the new champions.
Yeah, stoppage time penalty. He missed it, actually. It's Ibrahimovic! Crossbar comes to the rescue. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Endrick. That pass isn't the best. Oh, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Saliba cuts it out. Tries to play it through. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Bellingham. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Rijkaard defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Now he's off and running. Van Dijk gets over and intercepts.
Milan are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way-through zone.
Out of play for a goal kick. And here's Endrick. Played into space. That has been cut short. Very nearly half an hour gone here. And claimed it back swiftly. And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Ajax with the corner, there first. A header!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Ajax look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
Oh, well played. Pelé. Passes coming off in quick succession here. And it's Chouameni. Searching pass he's played there. Oh, Red, nice interception. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Looking for options for movement. Now it's Ibrahimovic. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, it was a half of good-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here.
And just a quick
An
reminder,
intriguing
today,
half,
please
lacking
drink
only in
responsibly.
goals. The
Anyone
score
appearing
0-0.
intoxicated or behaving in an inappropriate manner will be removed. Thank you very much for your cooperation.
Substitutions taking place.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point. passing is crisp and sharp. Bellingham. Chouameni. Roberto Carlos. And he was quick to react.
Ibrahimovic really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Chance for a shot! Really well taken goal. The second half off to a spectacular start.
No problem. You just cannot stop him. Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Milan are in front now, the game's only goal.
And talk about the perfect time to score. The manager's giving nothing away, but he'll be thrilled inside. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. That's a good ball out wide. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Rijkaard makes the interception.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, I'm inclined to feel that if I was in that dugout, I'd want the players to get on the front foot and grab another. Just try to make this one safe.
Now it's Hullet. And here's Owen. Bellingham plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone.
Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet.
Hullet. Well seen. Saw that coming.
Ajax really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Now it's Owen. Milan can breathe again. Just.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
That has not gone well. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Milan still ahead by the game's only goal. Nakalele eases the ball away from him. Rijkaard.
Milan can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Looking for a runner. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Milan have done it. Their solitary strike ultimately proving just enough. A terrific win, however you look at it. Chouameni taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so.
In the stadium hall.
So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, this game looked to have 0-0 written all over it, but credit to them, they upped their game in the end, and I thought they got what they deserved.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. If you're just joining us, we are already underway.
Well, if you're looking for a match winner down there, Peter, we can't ignore Gabriel Batistuta, or Batigol, as he's become known.
Nobody would ignore him.
He has...
Stojkovic! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Now, what about a counter-attack? Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Now it's Stojkovic. Stojkovic is alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And this, it's Eto'o! Oh, it's come off the upright. Takes a shot. And that certainly packed a punch. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Costa Curta making good progress on the right-hand side. Rijkaard demonstrating his defensive quality there. Roberto Carlos spots it and intercepts. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Well, it just petered out, no penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Pele can so cleverly bypass the press. Not the most accurate pass. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, the pass wasn't good.
Batistuta! Batistuta! Utterly brilliant! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
Spain have taken the lead.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do. Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. He has found a way through. He was under real pressure there. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And this is Eto'o. Now there's a fine ball. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Mateus receives it in a wide position. And the shot! A really close shave, and the last action of the first half. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
And the second half gets underway.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your...
It's Bale! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Spain with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Schmeichel claims comfortably. Milan have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Ibrahimovic. And he's away. He's through and the finish!
Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game.
Games hinge on moments like this. A formality. We're level. Not much more than a formality.
Well, he dipped into a world of focus then and dismissed any distraction.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Eto is flagged offside.
Hi Minzo. Welcome bro.
Lam delivers. And he thumps it clear. Some good work on the right flank here. Lam plays it in. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some.
And they're not going to make any further progress now.
Oh, no joy this time. He can get that clear. Pele. That's a lovely, neat pass. Chouameni. And it's Messi. But that has not gone well.
Angapet.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Messi. It's a promising position, and he's there to make the challenge.
Super.
That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing
Okay
wrong
da.
with it. Great defending, strong and determined. And that's gone loose.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
And he's picked it up out wide. Can he finish? Oh, the ball's run low, and it's come back out to him. Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Roberto Carlos. And he was quick to react. So that's it.
Okay.
It's all over.
നീ വീട്ടിലെത്തുമ്പോ വായോ.
And a highly
നാളെ
unpredictable
പാക്കലാം.
fair share of momentum shifts.
വീഡിയോയിലേക്ക് അടിച്ചിട്ട് പോടാ.
Entertaining until the very end. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Milan certainly had some good moments, Peter. There were plenty of encouraging spells that more should have been made of.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening.
ഞാൻ ചിലപ്പോ നിർത്തോടാ. ഇപ്പൊ നിർത്തും. എനിക്ക് ഒരു സുഖമില്ല. ഞാനിപ്പോ തന്നെ വേഗം നിർത്താൻ ചാൻസ് ഉണ്ട്. നീ കയറി നോക്ക്. നോക്ക്. പനിയൊന്നുമില്ല. കുറെ ദിവസമായി ഉറങ്ങിയിട്ട് മര്യാദയ്ക്ക്. എന്തായാലും ഇപ്പം ഞാൻ പറഞ്ഞില്ലേ, നെറ്റ്വർക്കിന്റെ പ്രോബ്ലം ഉണ്ട്. കളിക്കാൻ അതാൻ്റെ ഒരു സുഖമില്ല. തോറ്റ് പിന്നെ ഡെയിലി ലൈവ് നമ്മ നിർത്തണ്ടല്ല, എന്തെങ്കിലുമൊക്കെ ആയിട്ട് ഇടണ്ടേ. അങ്ങനെ വിചാരിച്ചിട്ട് ഞാൻ ജസ്റ്റ് കയറിയാണ്. ഒന്ന് റീസെറ്റ് ചെയ്തെടുക്കാനുണ്ട് മൊത്തം.
Two tribes going toe-to-toe. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture? Goes for a shot! And they can counter here. And it's Del Piero. Taken back almost at once. Takes the shot! Oh, that's a key interception. Rijkaard. Cristiano Ronaldo. And this is Shevchenko. He's found the one. Shevchenko! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Well, it's probably good to take something very
ആ
special to beat him
നോക്കട്ടെ.
today.
ഞാൻ ജസ്റ്റ് ഇതിപ്പോ പെട്ടെന്ന് നിർത്തും. ഞാൻ അധികം വൈകിയിരിക്കില്ല,
First in the game for
ഇരുന്നിട്ട്
Odegaard.
വലിയ കാര്യമില്ല.
It's a good ball out wide. Just not quite
കളി
enough
എന്തായാലും
for him just now.
അലമ്പാണ്.
Well, the
അപ്പൊ നമ്മ
breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you
ഇങ്ങനത്തെ
don't
കളി
have
കാണാൻ
to
ആരും ഉണ്ടാവില്ല.
take the ante here. They'll get their reward
Ready
if they
ആക്കണം.
can stick at this.
And it's Messi. And here's Eto'o. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. And Shevchenko. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. Howson is the team's great visionary. Bops him off it and wins back the ball.
Eto'o really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Knocks it into space. And that pass just didn't quite work. Minutes gone. Pele plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Roberto Carlos. Tchouaméni. Pele. All played for Rijkaard. It's a good foot in there. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Yeah, listen, we often get
Good chance here! And for a moment, time stood still. And reclaimed it in a trice. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. Cristiano Ronaldo. Real chance!
ഛേ,
Look, there are always tactical adjustments for any coach to make at half time, but when your star man gives you
അപ്പോഴേക്കും
the
സെറ്റാക്കി എടുക്കണം.
just before the
ഞാൻ
break, everyone will be paying extra
നെറ്റ്
attention. It really is
നെറ്റ്വർക്കിന്റെ അവരെ വിളിച്ചിട്ട്
Well,
ഇവിടെ ഉള്ളവർക്ക് ഒന്നും അറിയില്ല എന്നുണ്ടെങ്കിൽ
this emphasizes the importance of having willing
Cristiano Ronaldo!
ഈ
Oh, that was a
കണക്ഷന്റെ ആൾക്കാരെ വിളിച്ചിട്ടേ
yeah, he was well placed.
അവര് വന്ന് നോക്കി, റെഡിയായില്ല. പിന്നെ സെറ്റിങ്സ് ഒക്കെ ഒന്ന് മാറ്റി നോക്കി. അപ്പൊ ചെറിയൊരു വേരിയേഷൻ വന്നു, കുഴപ്പമില്ലാണ്ട്. പിന്നെ
the header!
അതേപോലെ തന്നെ ആയി. രക്ഷയില്ല.
The header just off target.
ഗെയിമിന് ഭയങ്കര
So
പിങ്.
well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy.
നോക്കട്ടെ. ഇപ്പൊ ഞാൻ ഈ മാസത്തെ റീചാർജ് ചെയ്ത് ഇനി വേറെ ഏതെങ്കിലും എടുക്കാൻ പറ്റുമോ നോക്കണം. കേരള വിഷനാ.
The pressing's intense.
കേരള വിഷൻ എടുത്തേക്കണത് ഏഷ്യാനെറ്റ് എങ്ങാനും കിട്ടുമോ അങ്ങനെ
And
നോക്കണം.
it's half-time.
സീനാണ്.
And it's
കളിക്കാൻ
certainly
പറ്റുള്ള
looking
വെറുതെ ഇങ്ങനെ കളിക്കാണ്ടിരിക്കണാണ്. പിന്നെ ഞാൻ തുടങ്ങി വെച്ച സ്ഥിതിക്ക്
Very much up for grabs.
നിർത്തി കഴിഞ്ഞ് കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ ശോകാവൂല്.
Dressing room that
നമുക്ക്
needs
ഓരോ
sorting
ദിവസം
at half
ഓരോ
time.
വീഡിയോയ്ക്ക് ഓരോ സബ്സ്ക്രൈബർ പോലെ
Been at it so
അങ്ങനെ
far.
കൂടുന്നുണ്ട്.
And if it
24
continues
ലൈവ്
to work,
ഇട്ടിട്ടുണ്ട് ഞാൻ.
we may see
24
a very different
സബ്
side second
അങ്ങനെ
half.
ആയി.
We need to.
അപ്പൊ പിന്നെ അത് വെറുതെ ശോകാക്കണ്ടെന്ന് വെച്ചിട്ടാണ്.
Has been confrontational, combative,
നിനക്ക് കാണുമ്പോ മനസ്സിലാവൂല.
from Derby Day.
ഞാൻ ക്യാപ്ചർ കാർഡ് വിചാരം കൊണ്ടേ സ്ട്രീം നല്ല സ്പീഡായിരിക്കും. അപ്പൊ നിങ്ങൾ വിചാരിക്കും എന്ത് ലേഗ് എന്തെന്ന്. പക്ഷെ ഫോണിൽ ഭയങ്കര ഹാൻഡ് ക്യാം വെച്ച് കാണിക്കേണ്ടി വരും പിന്നെ മനസ്സിലാവണമെങ്കിൽ. പണിയുണ്ട്. പിന്നെ പേരൊക്കെ മാറ്റി രണ്ടാമതൊന്ന് സെറ്റാക്കണം. ഞായറാഴ്ച ഇരിക്കണം. നെറ്റ്വർക്കിന്റെ അവര് നോക്കിയിട്ട് ചെയ്യാനുള്ള ചെയ്ത് അവരുടെ ഹെഡുകൾക്ക് കൈമാറണം എന്നൊക്കെ പറഞ്ഞിട്ട്
In a strong manner
അവരിന്ന്
against the social, Peter.
നൈറ്റ്
If you're
വിളിക്കാന്ന്
chasing a
പറഞ്ഞാണ്.
game, which they
വിളിച്ചില്ല.
are, go on
മറന്നുപോയി
and
തോന്നുന്നു.
purpose. Let your opponents know you're not just going to quietly bow down.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
No, not quite on the same wavelength. And he's quick to get it
കുറെ
clear.
പ്രതീക്ഷയോടുകൂടി ഞാൻ സെറ്റായിക്കാണ്.
And here's Lewandowski.
ചലഞ്ച് കാര്യങ്ങളൊക്കെ ആയിട്ട് നമുക്ക്
Super running, sharp
ഈ
movement.
ഫുട്ബോൾ വെച്ച്
Came up against
നമ്മുടെ
a
ഒരു
defender, though, who was ever so
യൂണിവേഴ്സ് ഉണ്ടാക്കിയെടുക്കാന്നൊക്കെ വിചാരിച്ചാണ് ഞാൻ. പക്ഷെ നെറ്റ്
He's
ചതിച്ച്
got away. He gets big.
Well, he got rid because he was
ചലഞ്ചൊക്കെ
under
വെച്ച്
pressure.
പിള്ളേർ സെറ്റാക്കാന്ന് വിചാരിച്ചാണ്.
And they've got rid. Inter Milan appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Rijkaard. Well, good play on the left-hand side here. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, considering they're only one down, they're closer to conceding a second than scoring a leveller.
Now it's Eto'o. Now it's Eto'o.
Milan really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product.
Up he goes! It's a
എല്ലാം പണിപാളി.
the previous miss.
They're just
പണിപ്പാളിയിലടാ.
after a wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Mateus into the last quarter of an hour. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession.
അതന്നെ പ്രശ്നം.
Almost no
വെക്കേഷനും
threat at all.
ഇപ്പൊ എക്സാം ഒക്കെ നടക്കണ ആരെ കൊണ്ടാണ്.
Messi. And that's another good win of the ball. Has a look and plays it forward.
നോക്കട്ടെ ഞാൻ അപ്പോഴേക്കും എല്ലാം ഒന്ന്
He's being
റെഡിയാക്കാൻ പറ്റുമെന്ന്.
Oh, it's come off the
കുറെ
arm.
ദിവസമായി അതിന്റെ പിന്നാലെ നടക്കണ്. ഒരു രക്ഷയില്ല.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge.
ദൂരം വിളിച്ചതാ ഞാൻ ഇത് നോക്കാൻ വരാനായിട്ട്. സർവീസ് അവരെ ഭയങ്കര ശോകം.
Fired deep towards the back post.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And it's with the keeper.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Oh, that is a nice touch. Oh, no joy this time. And that will be it.
ഷോട്ട് പോലെ അടിക്കാൻ പറ്റിയിട്ടില്ല.
Tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the neutrals, unbearable, sometimes unwatchable for those with a vested interest.
ചിലതൊന്നും ആലോചിക്കണം.
Thoughts on what we've just seen?
Well, you can
വെച്ച്
never
കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ
predict
കുറെ
the
എണ്ണം വന്നു
outcomes
കഴിഞ്ഞിട്ട്
of these
ഫ്രണ്ട്ലി
games.
കളിക്കാന്ന് പറഞ്ഞ
The
ഐറ്റങ്ങളായിട്ട്
usual
പരക്കും.
indicators like
തോറ്റ്
form
തോറ്റ് തോറ്റ്
become pretty irrelevant. It's a tough one to take, but these players have got what it takes to
പ്രശ്നവും
come back from this.
Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.
ആടാ നോക്കാം, നമുക്ക് സെറ്റാക്കി തരാം. നിങ്ങളിലാണ് എനിക്ക് ആകെ ഒരു പ്രതീക്ഷ. ഒന്നല്ലാത്ത എൻ്റെ ഇത് കാണാൻ നിങ്ങളൊക്കെ തന്നെയല്ലേ ഉള്ളൂ. അതിനനുസരിച്ച് എൻ്റെ പരമാവധി ഞാനും ട്രൈ ചെയ്യാം. പറ്റണ പോലെയൊക്കെ സെറ്റാക്കാൻ ഞാൻ. കണ്ട ഈ കളി നോക്കി 24, 26, 21 ഇങ്ങനെ 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 ഒറ്റ ഇതിലാണ് പോണത്. ഭ്രാന്ത് പിടിക്കൂലേ ഇങ്ങനെ? കഴിഞ്ഞ ദിവസങ്ങളിൽ ഞാൻ കളിച്ചത് കണ്ടില്ലേ? 120 മാച്ച് വെച്ച് വിന്നും ലോസും. 100 മാച്ച് അങ്ങാണ്ടും കളിച്ച് ഞാൻ ഡിവിഷൻ പണ്ടടിക്കാൻ പറ്റിയില്ല. അല്ല ചേക്ക് നെറ്റിന് ഇപ്പൊ നമുക്ക് വേറെ സംഭവങ്ങളൊക്കെ ചെയ്യണതിന് സ്ലോ അങ്ങനെ കാര്യങ്ങളൊന്നുമില്ല. ഗെയിം കളിക്കാൻ മാത്രമാണ് പ്രശ്നം. ഞാൻ തൃശ്ശൂര് കൊടുങ്ങല്ലൂർ. ഹരിപ്പാട് അങ്ങനെ എപ്പോഴെങ്ങാണ്ടൊക്കെ വന്നിട്ടുണ്ട്. അങ്ങടായിട്ടല്ല കേട്ടാ, ഹരിപ്പാട് ആ ഭാഗത്തൂടെയൊക്കെ മലയ്ക്ക് പോകുമ്പോ ഓരോ അമ്പലങ്ങളിലൊക്കെ പോകൂലേ, അങ്ങനെ വന്നിട്ട് വല ഹരിപ്പാട് ഭാഗത്ത് കൂടി അങ്ങനെ പോയതാ. അങ്ങനെ അങ്ങനെ എനിക്കറിയാം ആ സ്ഥലം, പരിചയമുണ്ട്. ആലപ്പുഴ ആർശാല അവിടെ വന്നിട്ടുണ്ട്. ഞങ്ങ മലയ്ക്ക് പോകുമ്പോ അമ്പലത്തിൽ തൊഴാൻ കയറില്ലേ, തിരിച്ചു വരുമ്പോ അമ്പലത്തിലൊക്കെ തൊഴുതിട്ടൊക്കെയാണ് വരാം. അവിടെ പിന്നെ അവിടെയാണ് പലപ്പുഴ.
San Siro for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history. So we're up and running. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, I think it's going to be hard, Peter, not to pick out the very...
Oh, he's been caught on it here. He has found a way through. It's Neymar! And he was there to get a vital touch.
അതിന് തൊട്ടടുത്ത് നിന്റെ വീടാ, അമ്പലത്തിന്റെ തൊട്ടടുത്ത്. സ്ഥലമാണോ?
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
It's a mighty effort! Firm header just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
നിനക്ക് എങ്ങനെയാണ് എക്സാം ഒക്കെ കഴിഞ്ഞാ? ഇനി പഠിക്കേണ്ട ടൈമിലാണ് ഒരുത്തൻ വന്നിട്ട് മെസ്സേജ് അയച്ചു പോയണ്ട മോളില്. ചെക്കന് ക്ലാസ് ഉണ്ട്, അത് കേക്കായിരുന്നു. ഇത് കണ്ടപ്പോ ജസ്റ്റ് കേറിയാണെന്ന് തോന്നുന്നു. പാവം.
Tries to pass it through. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And this is Lewandowski. Lewandowski! Goal! Milan! And Milan have the lead. You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
ഇവിടെ നിന്ന്
The keeper deserves
ഞാൻ
some
പിന്നെ അങ്ങനെ
sympathy there. He may not have seen
പോവാറില്ല
that until too late.
ഇങ്ങനത്തെ സാധനങ്ങളൊന്നും. ഞാൻ പറഞ്ഞില്ലേ,
Already
ഞാനത്
chasing
വന്നത്
the game.
ചെറുതിലാണ്.
Envisage that. India have their
You
second corner
relax,
now. They've played it short. Olise!
Olise really had a clever trick to shake off his opponent then, but he's left shaking his own head in disappointment.
Cannavaro cuts out the pass. Threads one in, and it's Neymar. Neymar. Nicely weighted ball. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
ആടാ
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't
പോയിട്ട്
turn
വായോ.
out that killer ball.
ചിലപ്പോ നിർത്തും, നീ നോക്കുമ്പോ
So
ചിലപ്പോ ഇനി
Carlos
കാണൂല.
defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. He's being urged to shoot. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Oh, can he finish? They've got to be quick to recover this. Oh, he's been caught napping. And here's Messi.
Well, that's good
Okay, bye.
defending. He squeezed the
നാളെ
ball,
വായോ.
he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And here's Isak. There's the shot! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Olise.
You have to expect that from everyone now.
Crosses it in. Cleared without hesitation. Messi. Looking for the run. And played right into his path. And that's a real chance! It's a goal! 2 up now, and they are cruising. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. And we've reached half-time. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Milan go in at half-time on a comfortable 2-goal cushion. So we're just settling back into this second half. And we expected better, and so did he. Now it's Neymar. Oh, there's a probing ball. Now there's a fine ball. And the shot! It's in! And the second half is off to a flyer. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
India appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time. It's Neymar! Ambitious, but just off target.
Oh, looked like he tried to give it some extra whip.
Substitution for Milan, number 13.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Neymar, number 10, Messi, number 8.
No question, this is the man you want to get onto the end of things.
Marquinhos.
And smartly
Coming on the
reclaimed.
field,
It's a
number
searching
7,
pass.
Eto'o,
Milan
number
are
18,
looking pretty rattled at the moment, Jim.
number
There's no
22,
doubt about that, Peter. It
Bellingham,
looks like they've
number
had the
26,
proverbial carpet
Davies,
swept from underneath
number
them.
2,
And it's amazing
William
how much
Saliba.
one goal can change
Substitution.
things.
The attendance
Yeah,
for this
wouldn't want to
match
make
was
any prediction on this right now.
80,607.
Looking for options for movement. Now it's Isak. Shot a goal! He's got a goal! They have come roaring back!
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
That is a super smooth goal, beautiful manoeuvring of the ball, and splendid authority in the finish.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
Bellingham! It's run loose, who's going to get there? Oh, denied, brilliantly!
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Defending of the desperate variety. India are looking to go forward now.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Rijkaard gets it away. Now it's Eto'o. Can he get on the end of this?
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
And here's Eto'o.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Looking to play him in. That is good alertness. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that
Added minute
pass.
has been
Well, I think
indicated.
the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
The message is simple, defend this with your lives. And it's been taken short. Bellingham. And it's Bellingham. In once more. Albert Ferrer is there, and he can get that clear. Crossed in once more.
Oh, how that cross missed everyone is an absolute mystery to me. It warranted a finishing touch.
And that is it. The referee has seen enough. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. Just not enough.
ഇന്നത്തെ ലൈവ് നിർത്തുകയാണ്. കളിക്കാൻ ഒട്ടും പറ്റണില്ല, നെറ്റ്വർക്ക് ഇഷ്യൂ. അതുകൊണ്ട് നമ്മൾ നിർത്തുകയാണ്. നാളെയെങ്കിലും അത് റെഡിയാക്കാൻ പറ്റുമെന്ന് ഞാൻ വിചാരിക്കുന്നു. പിന്നെ അവർ വിളിക്കാന്ന് പറഞ്ഞിട്ട് വിളിച്ചില്ല. അപ്പോൾ ഒരു സുഖമില്ല. എന്തായാലും നാളെ വരാം. ഓക്കെ, ബൈ.